welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am looking amazing today, and that's because I did my makeup how I used to do it in high school. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look, just keep watching. Alright, well, first of all, I decided to do my hair like this. I did this thing in high school where I always wanted my hair out of the way, so I would put a clippy in, but then I would push it forward and it would just be this lopsided lump on my head. I don't know what I was doing, but I look at pictures now and I'm like, why was I always wearing my hair like that? So apparently I thought it was really pretty. I also have kind of greasy hair today, and so for a second I was like, oh, I need to put some dry shampoo in my hair. But then I was like, no, you don't need to do that, because in high school, dry shampoo was not something that I knew about. I don't even know if it existed when I was in high school, or at least it was some product that I did not know anything about, because I really struggled with oily hair. So to be as accurate as possible, I wanted to have a little bit of grease in my hair just for the good old days, and just didn't want to lie to you guys. I also wore a white t-shirt because in high school I was obsessed with wanting to be tan. So I wore white clothes a lot just to accentuate any tan that I had. So I thought it'd be appropriate to wear just a good old-fashioned Hanes white t-shirt, because that seemed to be my go-to. Alright, so I had very limited tools when I was in high school. I pretty much had this is way beyond what I had. I had a very little brush to put on any kind of powder, and then I maybe had another one for blush or bronzer, but I don't have brushes that are as crappy as I had in high school, so these are the only ones I could think of to use that maybe resemble what I had. So in high school I was pretty lucky. I didn't have that many skin issues. I more had my skin issues in college, so I didn't really have to worry about covering up very much. If I did put anything on, I would say it would be just a powder or something. I actually did use this exact powder in high school. I only use it now for touch-ups. It's the Maybelline mineral powder. So I would say I would put a pretty generous amount in the cap, and I would just swirl it around. Of course I don't have primer on. Of course my skin probably isn't even well moisturized. But I just thought that's just what you do. And instead of tapping it on, I would just literally brush it on so hard. I thought the harder the better. And so I would just kind of do that. Ow. Alright, so I powdered my face. So therefore I have my foundation on. And the next thing I would do is I would put bronzer all over my face, and yeah, I think I thought that bronzer was foundation, because I literally looked so tan in high school. I would go tanning, which I know is horrible for you, and I also would just put so much bronzer on my face. I just thought the more the better. So I'm using this NYX bronzer in medium because it's way too dark for me, which is exactly what I would have chosen as a high school student. So I'm just gonna put a generous amount, and I'm not gonna put it on my cheeks and do where the sun would hit. I'm just gonna simply have an all over brown face. So let's just get this process started, because this might take a while. Oh my God. Oh yeah, she's back. You can see her already. I don't know what it is with high school students, but why is it that when we're little or younger or whatever, that we just think that being tan is just the absolute most pretty thing in the world? I would no joke put this much bronzer on. What is wrong with me? I was orange. I really was orange, actually. If you look at all my pictures, it's pretty ridiculous. And I will say I was the type of person that would blend my neck, so at least I didn't do that mistake. But then it's you have a tan neck, but your chest is totally white. So I I think I just had a tan neck and then my rest of my body wasn't as tan. Oh my god. Yeah, I would just keep going. I thought I was so cute. Oh my gosh. Yep, looks about right. I'm not even going to do my brows. In fact, I need to like mess these up a little bit because in high school, if you look at pictures of me, I'm not even kidding, my eyebrows are like this. Like, so ungroomed and so not filled in. That was not anything I would ever think to do. I did my eyeliner first in high school, and I really liked to use this sage green color by Jordana. Mind you, this color is actually really cool if you do it the right way, if you just do a little bit. But I was in a phase where Avril Lavigne was like life, and so I, of course, didn't do it a little bit. Yeah, you're just gonna wanna pretty much draw a thick as you can line. Oh, and don't trickle down. Don't make it less thick by the center of your eye. You just make that line even across. Oh yeah. That's the way I liked it. Alright, so now that we have that going on, we are going to, of course, heavily line the bottom lashes. The more in the tiered up, the better. I remember there were times when my mom would tell me, hey, I think you have a little too much eyeliner. And I just thought that she was the most conservative, annoying mom ever when she would say that. And now I'm like, God bless you, Kathy Victor. Like, wow, you were really trying to look out for me, and I was so ridiculous. Yep. All right, now I really enjoyed light purple eyeshadows. So I took this e.l.f. palette, and this was the closest color I could find to something that I feel like I would want. And of course I didn't have, you know, eyeshadow brushes, so I just used my finger. And I would just put a generous amount. And I loved the look of when you would put the eyeshadow over the eyeliner and it would create that metallic look. So like, I would always say, you know, I do wear a lot of eyeliner, but I put my eyeshadow over it, so that's why it's subtle, right? Look at the color of my hand next to my face. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I'm sure my hands were white. My hands never get tan, so I'm sure I looked just as ridiculous then. I actually just picked this up, which is so nostalgic because I did used to use this in high school. The CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara. And this is gonna take a while. Obviously, I'm not gonna curl my lashes because that was not something I was even thinking about. But yeah, this might take a second because I'm gonna have to coat my lashes until they're like really thick. It is time to go on for the signature Hannah look, which is the glossiest lips you have ever seen. I was obsessed with lip gloss. Like, I think I had a problem. Like, if my lips weren't like glossy as they could be, I had an issue. Like, I wanted them to be so glossy. Down because I always liked pink, but I don't feel like this is really glossy enough for what Hannah would have wanted in high school. So I'm gonna go in with some even shinier lip gloss. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I had a time doing this video. If you'd like to see any other types of videos, even if it's something silly like this, please leave it in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up.